Hey guys, it's your favorite cat, the Alpha Kitty, and here's another part to my story. Now, things are gonna get a little bit wild, just like the last one, because I've been writing a lot. I've been writing a lot, and it's gonna be one wild ride, so bear with me. For the rest of the school, Hannah was really sad because she's in love with Jason, and not because he was alpha, but because, well, that's a story for another time. And me, well, I don't know how I feel about Jason, but I know being his alpha female is not the right choice for the pack. I'm the Omega, and I never led a pack before. Plus, his father hates me. I'm pretty sure I don't have his blessing. Also, the pack hates me as well. As we were walking out of school, I told the others to go ahead without me because I had to wait for Alex. When he finally arrived, his girlfriend was with him. Make sure you don't do anything stupid, Riley. At lunch, Alex told me it was his idea, but I swear, I cut off Amber. I cut, like and subscribe, everyone. Like and subscribe. I cut Amber off. Yeah, you'll kill me and make my life a living hell. I got it. She just glared at me and took off. Alex looked at me. So, where do we go? I looked back at Alex. I don't take a car or bus to school like you guys. I always walk through the woods. Alex was taken aback. Excuse me? You have got to be joking, Alex said, irritated. I chuckled a bit. Come on, Hudson. It's healthy. Don't tell me you're afraid of the woods. It's still sunny out. He just looked more irritated. Fine, let's just go. And besides, how do you know my last name? He said while he started walking with me. I might have peeked at your schedule sheet and saw your name on it. I said, ducking under a tree branch. Do you always walk to school like this? Alex moved a branch out of his way. Yeah, my house is close. After a bit of walking, like and subscribe, everyone. Like and subscribe. Oh, this is top quality content. I have to reassure you guys that this is top quality content, and I am a professional. I know how to talk, and I know how to write. It's mostly just talking. Also, I'm sick, so bear with me. Okay, after a bit of after a bit of walking, we finally came upon my house. Alex looked at it surprised. This is a top quality content. Like and subscribe. This is a two-story log cabin. I walked him over to the front door. Yeah, it's not much, but I call it home. And the neighbors are nice. He looks at me. You have neighbors? I opened the door and we both walked inside. Yeah, my childhood friend owns a log cabin manor out here, so this is nothing compared to his home. I said, walking over to my couch and sitting down. Alex closed my door and looked around amazed. Can we go over to your friend's manor after we finish this project? He asked while walking over and sitting next to me. Uh, not really. There are personal things I need to talk about with him. If my phone don't stop buzzing, who in the world is texting me at this time? It's my ex. Can we? Uh, oh, yeah, I read that. Okay. He asked while walking over and sitting next to me. Not really. There are personal things I need to talk about with him, I said, looking uncomfortable. Alex notices and Alex notices and he decides not to talk about it further. So, this poetry project. What kind of poem do you want to do? Alex said, putting down his bag and grabbing paper from it. Mr. Sims was talking a little about Limerick yesterday. How about we do that? I said, taking a piece of paper from Alex's hand. Alex looked at me and then he gave me a pencil. Which one is that again? I laughed a little. Did you forget already, stupid? It's a humorous poem of 5 lines using a rhyming scheme of AABBA. Alex rolled his eyes. I'm not stupid. I just don't know what it means. I laughed again. Oh my gods. Okay, Smarty, you do the research. I write the poem of our own. You print out what you found, and I'll buy a poster board with some glue. Alex smiled a little. It's not God, it's God, not gods. And I remember using poster boards in elementary school. I looked at Alex confused. You don't like and subscribe, everyone. Like and subscribe. You don't believe in Greek or Norse mythology? Alex looked back at me. You do? I nodded my head yes, and I went back to writing. I guess it's because of my mother. She always believed in it, and I took after her. Besides, I was homeschooled, so I wasn't introduced to many religions. Alex looked around. Speaking of your mother, where is she? Alex pulled out his laptop so he can do research. Oh, she's not around. I said. Oh, I'm so sorry. What about your dad? I shake my head. I do have an adopted dad, but he's always busy. Both my grandfathers, too. I just live here with my caretaker, but she's the closest thing I have to a real mother, so there is that. Alex looked at me. I'm so sorry. Your life must have been tough. Thinking about it now, being the granddaughter of the devil has its ups and downs. The same could be said about Zeus being his granddaughter, too. The same could also be said about being the daughter of Ares. I sighed and keep writing. Alex started typing on his laptop. Are you okay? He asked. Yeah, I was spoiled rotten by my adopted father, so my life wasn't so terrible. After I said that, there was a knock at the door. Alex and I looked at each other, and I told him to wait there. I got up and opened the door. Jason? This is not a good time, I said. I know. I, I, Jason, your voice. I know. Nina told me, and she also told me that you know about the whole, you know. Jason said, trying not to say anything so Alex doesn't find out our secret. This is really not a good time, so please go. I tried to close the door, but Jason stopped me. Riley, Jason got interrupted by Alex. I think she said. Alex, your voice. I think she said she wanted you to go. I looked back at Alex. Oh, great. The first human I invited into my house, and he's going to be dog chow soon. Jason glared at Alex. I'm sorry. How is this any of your business? Alex glared back at Jason. It became my business when you interrupted us from our work. I raised my voice. Quit it, both of you. Alex, sit down, and Jason, let's talk outside. I pulled Jason outside with me and closed the door. What is wrong with you? I was kind of mad. You have a human in your house and you ask what is wrong with me? I rolled my eyes. Unbelievable. You're a real piece of work, you know that? And on top of things, you wanted me to be alpha female? Are you mentally ill or something? Jason sex. Top quality content? Like and subscribe for this top quality content. And also like and subscribe so I can speak correctly. It's not a good day to be sick. But my voice is fine. I'm not that kind of sick where you lose your voice. But dang, I might lose it. uh, Jason shakes his head. Is there a problem with who I picked? I tilted my head a little. Yes. I'm not fit to be an alpha. Pick Hannah. A beta is more suited. Or Maya, you're delta. They are more suited than me. Why would you pick me? Jason went silent. I couldn't tell if he was thinking of a response or something else. After a few minutes, he talked again. You really want to know why I picked you? I sighed. Yes, I would like to know. Jason walked up to me and put his hand on my cheek. Then he kissed me. I was shocked and I pulled away blushing. I've liked you, Riley, ever since we were kids, Jason said. I didn't know what to say or what to do. We just stayed silent for what seemed like forever. Then Jason broke it when he said, Riley, say something. And at that moment, all I could say was, just find another alpha female. It doesn't have to be someone you like. I opened the door and walked in and closed it. Alex got up and walked over to me. Hey, are you okay? I looked up at him. Oh, yeah, let's just finish this. He shakes his head. Actually, let's take a break. I'll make you something. What do you have? Alex walks into my kitchen and I follow him. I would really like some Earl Grey tea. It's my favorite. I said, sitting down on a bar stool next to my counter. Hey, Riley, it would really help if you told me where everything is. I smile and chuckle a little. Her height, sorry. The cupboard right next to the microwave has the tea, and the one on the left in the microwave has the mugs. Alex looks through the cupboards. He took the tea and a mug that says werewolves aren't morning people too. Alex read it and laughs. You're not a werewolf, right? I nervously laugh. I might be. He walks over to me and pat my head. Okay, Wolfie, just don't hurt me. He walks back to the tea and starts to make it. You're not so bad. How did you end up with someone like Amber? I said curiously. she wasn't always she wasn't always like this. Well, back in our sophomore year of high school, I kept on asking Amber out and she kept on shutting me down. One day, we had a school trip where we had to go camping and Amber was forced to go. Her popular buddies weren't with her, and we were picked to go fetch some firewood, and it started raining. I pulled her into a nearby cave where we waited out the storm. She started crying and telling me how rough her life was at home and how she wants to have friends who can accept her. I told her I accept her for who she is, and she looked at me like she saw me for the first time. And ever since that day, we've been together ever since. When Alex finished the story, he also finished the tea and handed it to me. Wow, how did you know she was the one you want to be with? I say as I take a sip of the tea. Careful, it's hot. And to answer your question, you don't truly know they're the one for you until you notice you would drop everything just to be with that person. For me, I haven't got there yet. I'm still testing the waters, Alex said, leaning on my counter. I started to think about Jason and what I feel for him, but my thoughts got interrupted when Aqua came through the door. And here's the end to another part of the Wild One. You know, when I started making the story, I did not know how I would go about it. Like, I started making it, and I sit here sometimes just staring at the screen, having writer's block, and then, you know, I start just to write, and everything just comes down. And then sometimes I go a little too fast for my own pace. I would talk I would talk more in depth about it, like in a different video. If I make a different video, I just have to think of what I'm gonna like, what kind of video I will make for to talk about my writing styles and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for following the reading of the Wild One. Click the icon on the top right hand corner for the other two parts. If you didn't see the first one or the second one, go see those. And like that, I don't know why I'm talking like that. I'm talking like I need to pace myself. And with that, that's the end. Like, subscribe, support me. Go to my Discord. Go to my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. And remember, this is your favorite cat, Kitty, claws out.